All right, I've created the best way to do research on eBay. $6,200, we're going to make sure we are selected for sorting largest to smallest of the sold column. We're going to go to sell through and let's go for 71 to 99%. This keeps us within a pretty good range of sales with decent volume on the what is selling here. We're going to go to all prices and we're going to select for sell through 71 to 99%. Let's drop that to 41 to 77, 41 to 70%. Let's go for the brand Boglioli. I see this brand every once in a while. It's not very common, but it does show up. There are things getting sold above $100. That's pretty good. But between $60 and $100, we have a 74% sell-through rate. As you drop below $60, that sell-through rate goes up goes up a lot, up to 450%, but that's a whole lot less volume. We're going to go for $6,200 to start with in men's pre-owned suits. We're going to go over to the Link 7 pre-owned suits, $6,200. All right, we're going to navigate to see all so we can get to the brand category where we can type in Boglioli. So let's talk about some of the important things about being a reseller. You want to make sure you actually are trying to seek information. I did not learn on my own how to do this as a reseller. I did not learn just by myself. You can do that, but it is very, very difficult. You want to make sure you're actually seeking out the people who are giving out the good information within reselling. There are plenty of people who they may talk about reselling, about how it works as a concept as a whole, but very few people are actually telling you how to do it with your hands. Like, what do you do with your hands? How do you do reselling? You want to seek those people out. There are a few people on eBay, or excuse me, on YouTube that really are giving out that information. And it is one of the most important things you can do for yourself to actually just learn more. Find the people that are really doing the real work and just find out what they're saying about how to do it. All right, here we are in Boglioli. We got 29 results for listed, or excuse me, 29 results for solds, and we got 24 listed. So we're already at a 100% sell-through rate. So let's go ahead and find out what the tags look like. Let's also take a look at, there we go. There's a Boglioli. This looks like a more recent style. I think this brand is fairly old, so you are going to run into vintage styles, vintage tags. And unfortunately, even though the styles may not change very much, the tags do. And for whatever reason, the tags are very, very important on a lot of suit brands. This right here is actually a 3-button jacket. That is actually a pretty important factor. Some brands do in suits sell better with 3 buttons instead of 2. 2 buttons is the current style that most people are buying when they buy a suit jacket, but 3 buttons are actually quite common within a few brands. Let's go for 3 buttons. That is 7 listed, or excuse me, 7 solds. Oh, excuse me, we actually are on the listed category. Let's make sure we're sticking with the solds. We're going to find out. All right, that was 7 listed and 7 solds for Boglioli. So it actually is a 100% sell-through rate by itself. We're going to select 2 buttons as well. We're going to get rid of 3 buttons. That is 10 solds for Boglioli with 2 buttons, and 2 results for listed for 2 buttons. And this one actually looks like it's out of place. So that is actually, oh, that one is actually a 1 button. 1 buttons are a lot less common. So it does seem that Boglioli is selling best in the 2-button category, but the 3 buttons actually do sell very well too. That is really important to know. A lot of brands for suits and blazers, you want to skip on 3-button blazers. All right. We're going to go ahead and call it there. Boglioli suit jackets, you can do the 2 buttons and the 3 buttons, and you're going to want to price those between $60 and $100. You can get sales above $100, but you want the item to sell fast. Don't worry about it. Do not overprice your items. You just want to get them sold. Thank you.